Welcome to the He's Got Issues Marvel Comics Edition number 126.1. I'm John Cooney here to preview new Marvel Comics being released June 18th, 2014, beginning alphabetically with Avengers number 31, Original Sin tie-in. Propelled 50 years into the future, the Avengers come face to face with the legacy of their actions. Next we have Avengers World number 8, The City of the Dead prepares to rise, only Night Mask and a group of lost heroes can save us. We've also got Daredevil number 4, The Owl is back, but he's not working alone. Watch as the Daredevil team permanently redefines one of DD's oldest enemies deadlier than ever. Plus, whatever happened to Foggy Nelson? Next we have Elektra number 3, The Seductress of the Psy makes the hunt look easy, but this might be one quest Elektra's not prepared for. Further plunging into the deep crevices of the Marvel Universe, her quest for Cape Crow becomes murkier as the hit is not what it seems. Will Elektra do what she's never done before and protect the mark? We've also got George Romero's Empire of the Dead Act 1 number 5 of 5. It's zombies versus vampires with humans caught in the crossfire as legendary George Romero unleashes his next undead epic. Beware New York City's growing zombie evolution and its new leader, Xavier. Meanwhile, which strange bedfellows are scheming to take down Mayor Chandrake? Next we have Iron Man number 28, Rings of the Mandarin comes to a startling conclusion. The Mandarin's rampage reaches its climax. Who can Tony Stark count as an ally? The truth behind the Mandarins. Can Tony's fellowship manage to defeat the Lord of the Rings? We've also got Iron Patriot number 4, Unbreakable Part 4. With the plan out in the open, will Iron Patriot be forced to execute the horrible deed? Can Lila turn the tide? Will she survive long enough to? Kill him. Next we have Nova number 18 with the Original Sin solicit, Everybody Has One. We've also got Original Sin number 4 of 8, Trust no one, not even yourself. One hero goes rogue, another loses his head. Doctor Strange and the Punisher team up for a daring raid, and all trails now lead to one suspect, but how is that even possible? Next we have Punisher number 7, the international best-selling author of Not a Good Day to Die, Kevin Maurer, joins Nathan Edmondson to tell a story of Punisher in jungle warfare. A group of American soldiers are being held prisoner by a South American drug lord, and suddenly a new prisoner arrives, Frank Castle. But not all is as it seems on either side of the bars in this jail tale. We've also got Silver Surfer number 3, Any Old Heroes Can Save the Day. The Surfer and Dawn are out to save the day after. As everything goes kablooey, find out why the fate of every possible tomorrow rests in a wind-up toy monkey? No, really, one of those creepy things with the symbols. Also, after 48 years in comics, one of the most underappreciated characters in the entire Marvel Universe finally gets a name. Have your handbooks ready. Next we have Thor God of Thunder number 23, The Last Days of Midgard Part 5. Thor's war to save the Earth comes to its epic conclusion. In the far future, King Thor makes a dark decision that may save the day, but at what cost? And in present-day Braxton, Oklahoma, Thor makes a final stand against the forces of Roxxon, but not even a god can save everyone. We've also got Thunderbolts number 27, The Punisher vs. the Thunderbolts Part 1. Writers Ben Acker and Blacker, creators of the Thrilling Adventure Hour and writers of the 2013 Thunderbolts Annual, take control of the T-Bolts and tear them apart, guest starring the Avengers. Next we have Ultimate FF number 3, Palace of the Brine Part 2 of 2, Invasion from a Parallel Earth, A New Atlantis will rise. Will Namor massacre his own people to survive? We've also got Uncanny X-Men number 22, The war between the Uncanny X-Men and S.H.I.E.L.D. heats up. Can Cyclops and his team track down the source of this new brand of Sentinels, and is S.H.I.E.L.D. really behind these attacks? Next, we have Wolverine and the X-Men number 5. Wolverine's at the mercy of the Phoenix Corporation while Storm races to save the Jean Grey School. Only Evan can save Phantom X from death, but dare he? Latour and Ezra continue the smash hit of all new Marvel Now. And we've got X-Men number 15, a generational saga war unfolds, mothers and daughters, fathers and sons, and one poor mall rat named Jubilee caught in the middle. The Jean Grey School has always been a school. Is it time to become an army, or will their differences prove their greatest asset? Out in trades this week, we've got all new X-Factor Volume 1, Not Brand X, trade paperback. X-Factor is back like never before. Serval Industries, one of the world's most trusted names in electronics and a leader in cutting-edge internet and weapons technology, has just unveiled their newest contribution to society, the all-new X-Factor. Led by the mutant mistress of magnetism, Polaris, the team uses its corporate backing for the betterment of society. But with her half-brother Quicksilver, notorious thief Gambit, and more by her side, can Polaris trust that her corporate masters really have good intentions? Especially when X-Factor is meant to help people, but one of their own holds a dark secret. Hint, it's Gambit. Be there as the team learns the sinister truth behind Techno Inc., takes on former friends Danger and Warlock, and more. Experience the all-new X-Factor, brought to you by Serval Industries, collecting all-new X-Factor number 1 through 6. Next we have Amazing X-Men Volume 1, The Quest for Nightcrawler trade paperback. An amazing new era for the X-Men starts here, courtesy of superstars Jason Aaron and Ed McGuinness. Ever since Nightcrawler's death, the X-Men have been without their heart and soul. But after learning their friend may not be gone after all, it's up to Wolverine, Storm, Beast, Iceman, Northstar, and Firestar to find and bring back the fan-favorite Fuzzy Blue Elf. Can the heroes save Nightcrawler's soul from his father, the evil Azazel, when they find themselves separated and split between heaven and hell? Pushed over the edge, the Beast gives in to his savage side, even as Nightcrawler rallies the X-Men to take on Azazel and his hellish hordes. Must one of the team make the ultimate sacrifice? Guest starring Nightcrawler's mother, Mystique. Collects Amazing X-Men number 1 through 6. We've also got Avengers Epic Collection Volume 17, Judgment Day trade paperback. Roger Stern's fan-favorite run comes to a celestial conclusion. For the life of Hercules, the Avengers must storm the very gates of Olympus and take on an entire pantheon of all-powerful Greek gods. Do our heroes stand a snowball's chance in Tartarus? Then Magneto's on trial, and he needs all the help he can get. The X-Men aren't sure what his scheme is, but they're positive they don't want the Avengers and the Soviet super soldiers to find out before they do. It's three-way warfare as the world watches, with the Master of Magnetism's freedom and conscience as the prize. Plus, Jarvis stands alone, and Dr. Doom conquers the world, guest starring the West Coast Avengers. Collecting Avengers number 278 to 285 and annual number 16, Marvel graphic novel number 27, Emperor Doom, X-Men vs. Avengers 1 through 4, and West Coast Avengers Annual number 2. Next we have Avengers World Volume 1, A.I.M.Pire trade paperback. Earth's mightiest heroes have returned from the stars, but new threats have emerged on the world they left behind, and the Avengers will be tested like never before. In one cataclysmic day, the face of the Marvel Universe will change forever, and the fight for Earth's future will begin. Smasher, Sunspot, and Cannonball find themselves trapped and prisoners of AIM's Scientist Supreme. Shang-Chi takes on Gorgon in a fight to the death for control of the Hand. The City of the Dead will rise. Starbrand must confront the ghosts of his past, and 3 Avengers' lives depend on Manifold discovering his true destiny. Prepare for a globe-spanning epic of empires and armies, and the brave few who stand between them and us. The A.I.M.Pire has begun, collecting Avengers World 1 through 5 and material from All New Marvel Now .1 number 1. We've also got Galactus the Devourer trade paperback. His name strikes terror through the universe, Galactus the Devourer of Worlds. But now the godlike Galactus' unceasing hunger has driven him mad, and he's come to destroy the Earth. As Marvel's greatest heroes face the ultimate cosmic threat, the Silver Surfer must again become Galactus' herald and target other worlds for annihilation. Can the Skyrider save his monstrous master from himself, or will the unbalanced Galactus devour all he surveys? Get ready for never-before-revealed shocking secrets behind the origins of both Galactus and the Silver Surfer, and prepare yourself for the most unexpected death of all. Don't miss this universe-spanning adventure, illustrated by legendary Silver Surfer artists John Buscema and John J. Muth, featuring the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, Spider-Man, the Starjammers, the Shi'ar Imperial Guard, and more. Collecting Galactus the Devourer number 1 through 6. And we've got Superior Spider-Man Volume 6, Goblin Nation trade paperback. Since the start of Dying Wish, it's all been building to this. The so-called Superior Spider-Man has failed. The Green Goblin has taken control of New York's underworld, and it's all Otto Octavius' fault. Now it's his responsibility to take the Goblin down. Win or lose, this will be Otto's greatest battle. But as Phil Urich faces his last temptation and the members of the Spider Slayer Squadron find themselves drafted into the Goblin Nation, Otto must weather a vicious assault on Spider Island. And as the Goblin consumes New York in all-out war, Otto crosses a line he simply cannot uncross, and a hero is reborn. The grand finale of the Superior Spider-Man saga is here, because there's only one man who can bring down the Goblin Nation, and his name is Peter Parker. Collecting Superior Spider-Man number 27 to 31 and annual number 2. Alright, so that's it for Marvel this week, but there's still plenty of other books out as well, so be sure to check out my YouTube channel at he'sgotissues.com to see both the DC and Indies videos for this week, as well as my featured video with the usual roundup of all my favorites for the week with a little more depth and insight than you get here. And if you like these videos, be sure to let me know by leaving a comment and subscribing. You can also follow He's Got Issues on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Tumblr to see everything I'm reading as I read it. So until next week, I'm John Cooney, and I've got issues.